What's going on, YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Shrek, and we're back with another video, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another review or product unboxing, whatever you want to call it. We're back, and oh, where is my camera going? There we go. We're back, and it's like the title says, an oil pan. We're doing the oil change on the Tahoe and the differential fluid, so I'm going to go ahead and do that with an oil pan. Let me get the product and show you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this collab is with Fab Heavy Parts. I'll go ahead and leave a link to everything, like you guys already know, down below in the description, first comment, everything. They actually sent us out this low pro oil drain pan. So usually what we use is our regular plastic oil pan, or we use just a regular pan, and it's usually messy. I just had an experience where I went ahead and drained it and it actually spilled out of the pan everywhere. I'll insert some videos of people who have had bad experiences.
Levántalo. Oh, quema coat!
This one is the one that I made a big mess out on my driveway. So the oil spilled, and since it's so small and the hole is so small to catch it in, it started bubbling up, and I had the vent open before you guys started coming at me. I had the vent open and it just started bubbling up and spilled everywhere. Plus when it hit down, the surface, the catch surface isn't big enough, so it spilled over to the sides either way. But we do have this one, like I said, by Fab HD Parts, and we're gonna go ahead and unbox it and put it together right now for you guys. You guys already know how we do. Like to show you guys the process and show you how it works. And what better time to do it than right now that we have to do the oil change on the Tahoe, or a few fluid changes on the Tahoe. Oh damn, so I'm pretty sure this is the pump. Pretty heavy. The wheels, and here it is. This is the Low Pro, 17 gallons I believe. Low Pro oil pan. Let's see, I like that it has a grate in case anything falls, like the oil pan drain plug, it catches it, or your filters, flip them around and it'll drain them as well. I love that. We actually have one of these at the shop that we use, and the game changer. Let's get to this one right now. I need a new pocket knife already. This one's going out, or a sharpener. Oh, remember, cut away from yourself, not towards yourself. Don't do what I just did. I need some tools. All right, starting off with the back tires. We do have these little rubber tires, just a bolt, go straight through and tightened with the nut. And of course, you're gonna repeat the same for the other side. Go ahead and tighten it. Oh, we can use this as a little knee pad. You know, our knees are getting a little old. Beautiful. So it comes with the knee pad, guys. Little directional tires. Seems to be a little tight on there. I don't think it came with extra ones. Let's see. Yeah, no, it didn't come with extra bolts or nuts. Well, I think it did. Got two big nuts right here. Yep, looks like that's it. You put the directional ones on this side with the included nuts. All right, we got that. Now it's the hose. Wait, maybe we should have read the instructions, because it does comes with the owner manual. So it comes with these fittings. Comes with some hose clamps and a long bolt for the handle, I believe. Yep, longer bolt for the handle. And yes, my toolbox is dirty. We need to buy a bigger one already. We already outgrew this one. All right, that bolt on. Now let's attach the hose. All right, so the pump is going to go right here, like that or like this. No, yeah, it goes like this, just like that. Crank it that way. So it's a manual pump. Perfect. The electric ones usually start giving you problems. The shorter hose is going to go from the oil drain pan up to put your pump right there. Then you get this hose, like I said, I believe it's gonna be an 8 or 7. Yep. Go ahead and put this hose onto the oil pan. Secure with your hose clamp. There, nice and tight. We're going to go ahead and add this one. It's a 90-degree fitting onto this side with some Teflon tape, of course. Make sure it doesn't leak. Get our adjustable wrench to right there. Get another clamp. Put it. Oh, well, put the clamp first, my boy. All right, that's secure. Now we have to do this side, which is for this hose clamp as well. Some Teflon tape as well. All right, next we attach this hose over here with the fitting. I'll go ahead and show you guys right now how it goes as well, but that hose goes right there. This is where you're gonna drain it out of. You put your handle. Comes with the bolt to tighten it up, tighten it as much as possible, or pretty snug. You tighten the nut, and then you pump your oil out. So let's go ahead and start our oil change and see how well it works. See if it even squeezes underneath the Tahoe without lifting it. Oh, beautiful. I think we're gonna hit on the pump. We'll see right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you guys what we are working with. Here we are. As you can see, there's a normal height Chevy Tahoe, and it clears perfectly even the running board. And there's our oil drain plug. All right, so I did go ahead and show you guys that it fits. The drain pan fits underneath the Tahoe perfectly fine without jacking it up. But unfortunately, I don't fit that good, so I did have to jack it up. There it is. drains right into the pan, as you guys can see. Big enough for it to drain. Our oil was a little dirty, as you guys can tell. So let's go ahead and leave it there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and pick this video up. This is the next day already. We forgot to, or didn't forget, but we meant to pick up the video the next day. It was getting kind of late. I was in a hurry. My sister was gonna borrow my Tahoe, so I just had to get it done and get it out of here. Now, this is the reason why I like this setup or this system. You're able to just, if I could get some space, as you can tell, let me see if I could zoom in. The oil gets pumped through the hose, through the bottom, and into the container that you're gonna store it. Essentially that's what happens. So go ahead and drain it, but I am gonna elevate it a little bit from the back just because it needs to tilt forward in order to be able to drain better. So let me get that and I'll be right back. All right, so there we go. We did put a 2x4 in the back. Let's go ahead and pump it. And I do know they have other options where it's electric pumps. At the shop, we do have an electric pump, which is amazing as well. As you can hear, I went ahead and drained or sucked it all out, threw it in here. Pretty neat. We like this setup. We appreciate this collaboration opportunity with Fab Heavy Parts. Appreciate them sending this out to us. It's a great addition to the garage. It will be very well used. We could go ahead and clean it up, but I am going to do the service on the service truck, and I believe I'm doing the service on the Razor. So just wanted to show you guys how that works or how that system goes. We used to use the oil pan or the drain pan that I showed you guys at the beginning. It was the black one. We also have used bucket style. This one's a game changer, guys. Way more surface for it to go down. If you drop something, it doesn't drop into the bucket or the tray or anything because of the grate that it has. It saves it on there. You could put your filter upside down and drain it that way. That way you're not making a mess. It's convenient, guys. It's worth every penny. I'm not just saying that because they sent it out. I have been wanting one or two of them already, just because when I go work on the big rigs, it makes it way more easier. You just, instead of getting, I think I have the 8 or 9 gallon one drain pan or drain tub, and I have to keep pouring it into a bucket, which is the other issue. Whenever we pour it in the bucket, we use a funnel. I'll show a video of what can happen.
Oh, get my coat!
We put a funnel and then it'll spill out, it'll back pressure it, it spews everywhere, you make a mess. It's harder to clean up afterwards. You save a lot of time and it's effortless with this one. Carry yourself a 5 gallon bucket, put it in the fill or drain, spout, whatever you want to call it, and pump out your oil from your drain pan. Spray some cleaner on it and you're good to go. Wipe it down if you have to. That's what I usually do. Try to keep myself clean. That's pretty much our review on this. Like it, guys. I like it. With that being said, guys, I will leave a link down below like always. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, if you're on the road, be safe. If you're at home, enjoy time with your family. Catch you on the next one. Peace.